Hey y'all, today's the anniversary, the 34th anniversary of a really great comeback album. The Allman Brothers Band's Seven Turns. Here's a CD. And the reason I'm sharing this one with you, I'm gonna patch this a little bit because of this little quirk of nature on the back, which is, I don't know if y'all can see that with my light, but everybody's left-handed. So we'll talk about that in just a second. But before we get to that, this was a really great comeback record. They recorded the Dreams album. I'm sorry, they didn't record the Dreams out. They released the Dreams box set. They toured the shit out of it. Everybody was feeling super good, and so they went into the studio and recorded Seven Turns. And really great record. But the photo shoot is what I want to focus on today, and then we're going to focus on a little bit on the backdrop here too. So this is Kirk West, who was the Allman Brothers photographer for a long time, their archivist, the founder of the Big House. He put out this cool book a few years back, Kirk West's. What's it called? Libraire, Kirk West Journeys with the Brothers. But in it, he says, when discussions about the album cover began, Dickey took me to a quiet room off the lobby at Criteria, that'd be the studio in Miami where they recorded it, and started to explain what he had in mind for the image. He tried to describe it before finally picking up an acoustic guitar and playing me the song Seven Turns. He said, that's what I want it to look like. I said, cool, I'll see what I can do. That's Kirk West saying that. I got in a car and drove for 2 days until I found a siding off Alligator Alley on the edge of the Everglades. Took some Polaroids and showed them to Dickey, and he said, great. And here we go. I don't know how well you guys can see this. These are some of the photos from the photo shoot, and this is from Kirk's book there. But the story, again, this is a great comeback record. It's really their last Southern rock record. If you listen to the music, it is way more akin to what they were doing on Enlightened Rogues and even Brothers and Sisters to a certain extent than the Duane era. And they really came back with a whole different sound, a lot more psychedelic with Shades of Two World in 1992. So about 2 years later, I guess. But the key, though, again, is the fact that everybody's backwards on here. And
here's a little quirk in Allman Brothers history. I don't know if y'all knew this, but in 1990, the band recorded Seven Turns, and everybody decided to switch and play left-handed. Actually, that's not true. But truth of the matter is, Epic Records released multiple versions of this album with everybody reversed and playing left-handed. And I'm telling you, Butch Trucks is playing left-handed. I'm almost certain that's his hi-hat, which should be on his over here by his left hand, but it's by his right hand. I think J-Mo is also backwards, but certainly you can see it with the three guitarists, Dickey and Warren Haynes and Alan Woody. This is Seven Turns album came out in 1990. They pulled this. I believe some folks got fired as a result of this piss poor representation of the band. So check your collections, kids. You might just have a copy of this. Long live the Allman Brothers Band.